Hello and welcome to this complete mess of wires, but in there a screen, a multiplexer, 16 buttons, well 17, 18 buttons, 3 potentiometers and a rotary switch and an Arduino. This is a prototype of the Jacoby Synths MIDI sequencer, which will be able to do cross-channel programming for my synthesizer VCOs and then my VCAs and filters to control them all in real time, but also to control lighting as well, and my drum synth. So there's a lot going to be going on in there, and at the moment I've only got 4 channels set up when I want to have 11. But I have got a 16-step sequencer ready for 4 channels, but I've only got 1 sequence. I want to have 16 sequences. But unfortunately, the code that I've written is exceedingly inefficient, and it's already over 22,000 bytes, which is 70% of the Arduino memory. And how many lines dare to think? And it's 2,500 lines, so it's getting quite big. So I need to learn ways to get my code better. But anyway, let's go on with the demonstration. The first thing we've got to do is plug in the power. And then you'll see Jacoby Synths Limited. You missed that. Let me reset it. See, there it is, Jacoby Synths Limited with a little rocket. And then it comes up with a screen that looks like this. Bottom left is your tempo in beats per minute for the sequence. Bottom right is the value of the potentiometer. That'll be useful in a minute. Then top right is the channel that you're doing. So then we're on 4, but we could go lower. We can go to different ones. It's 3. Oh god, it's quite difficult to do. 1 hand, 2 and 1, right? And then it cycles all the way up to 12, and that will be more useful in a minute too. But for now, let's go to 1. And basically where you go from here is you then select a step. So step 1, value is at 53 because of this knob. Basically, if you change the knob, it changes the step. And you'll notice that the top number is quite laggy, but it works. The top number is broken. Oh yeah. The top number is 127. There's a glitch at the moment, but I'll sort that out. That's fine. Then the bottom number is 0. So at the moment the top number is 100, but the top number is 127, and the bottom number is 0. So so step 1 I want to be 84, for example. Okay. Right. Step 2 is 0. Let's make that 84 as well. Let's keep to simplicity. Although I want to demonstrate what it can do, so let's do 83. Then 82. Then step 5, 81. Step 6, 80. And so on and so forth. You can program in all of that stuff. Because it's glitching, it means that I can just program them all very easily. So that's the 14, 15 and 16, right? All programmed in for channel 1. Now that we've done that, we can listen to it. So not a very riveting sequence, but you can see what I mean. It works. If you then are like, oh, actually, I'm tired of this sequence, I want to change the BPM, I want to speed it up, well then you can. If you're looking at there, it's going all the way up. It can go all the way up to 500, and the max is what? Like 500 and... it's quite glitchy. 501, 502 beats per minute, and if you do that, which is pretty fast. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like semi-quavers. But you can also go really slow, and when I mean slow, you can go stupidly slow. You can go down to 0 beats per minute. You can go... Will you settle on a bleeding... I need to iron that out in code, but basically that's 17/18 beats per minute. Yep. So it does that. Okay, so this is only one channel though. I'm bored, so let's stop this. Okay, right, let's go to channel 2. Okay, channel 2. Let's program in a load of stuff for channel 2. Just not that much actually. I'm just going to do step 1, step 5, step 9, step 10, why not? Step 11 and step 15. And then you're like, okay, what does that sound like? Oh wait, speed up the tempo. From 15 beats per minute, I think. 260. That's kind of a cool melody, actually. Dum, 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 dum. Cool. Okay, so that's that. And next then is like, well, what if I want to hear those two together? So all we got to do is go to, see the thing go at the top right there, to 12. If we press play, it plays them both at the same time. That sounds kind of cool. How about that? And you just kind of take my word for it that you can do that with another 2 channels at the moment, and eventually you'll be able to play 11 channels of MIDI at the same time with a 16-step sequence that's totally programmable by you. So yeah, there's 3 and 4. And then you just go, oh, step 7 is 102 because it's glitching, but step 8 is 0 and whatever because this is channel 4. If I make step 10 104 here, but then I go to step channel 3, it's now 0 again because they're completely separate. So we've got 2 notes in channel 3. What have we got in channel 4? Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's just play the whole thing. Why not? Go to 12. And press play. That's 4 channels going at the same time. Completely programmable. Now, there is one more function, but it isn't actually polished yet. Well, none of this is polished, as you can tell. But if you go to, say, channel 1, and you press the kill button, which is this button, K, that kills that step, but it only works from 1 till 8 because I haven't updated it for the 16-step sequencer. So if we say kill step 5, kill step 1, let's see what that sounds like. So it's just killed, it's just literally just destroyed step 1, step 4 and step 5 of the sequence. And I just love that you can do that because it means that you can put anything in any time signature that you want. It means that in future, hopefully, you'll be able to have different time signatures on different channels, and you'll be able to really creatively destroy your own patches with the kill button. Because if you stop, if kill is enabled, any step that you go on, I mean, at the moment from 1 till 8, will be killed. So literally just killing the whole of the first 8, apart from 1, it seems. If we kill 1 as well. Oh. Maybe you can't kill 1. Oh no, I think it's a glitch in my code. Let's unkill 8 and 5. But anything that you do gets deleted. It just deletes, and the code skips it. So I think this, hopefully, once it's polished, will be a really creative sequencing tool that I don't really know kind of exists out there at the moment. Really, just like the kill switch, just kill parts of your sequence. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. It's been much longer than usual.